Hey y'all, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem Butterfly, and I'm here with your September 2016 monthly general Tarotscope. Let me pull this up. Y'all looking out? I got my cleavage showing, sure. I can't have all that. Okay, so this is your monthly general Tarotscope, Geminis. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is a general reading. It may or may not apply. Thank you to those who have been following me on Instagram, who purchased personal readings from me, who subscribe to the channel. New subscribers, thank you so much. I have 3 decks that I'm using this time, and I'm liking the Celtic Cross, so I'm gonna stay with the Celtic Cross again. What I'm using for the general energy in the very center of the reading is the Chakra Wisdom Oracle deck. If we shall need clarifications, I have the playing cards, and they're clear. Can you see it? Clear. And for let's shuffle that back up again. Okay. And for the rest of the cards, I am using dun dun dun. Let me get my stuff right. Hold on. The Miss Cleo's Tarot Power deck. Y'all, I love this deck. My good friend Keisha got this for me, gifted it for me. Thank you so much, Keisha. She's also a fellow gem twin. So all y'all say hey to Keisha and say thank you, girl, for giving us this deck, giving me the deck so I can give it to y'all. So I instantly connected with it. So it's become one of my favorite decks that I have. So let's just see what we have coming in for my Geminis. And Geminis, you did have 2 Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards for your general energy. Let's just see. I haven't looked at the cards yet. Let's just see what we have. For your general energy, Miracle and Renewal. All right. Your challenge is the Fool in reverse. Foundation, or the root of the issue at this time, is the Knight of Coins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. And the one thing I like about this deck is the fact that it has a lot of comedic symbology. It's an Egyptian deck. Excuse me. It's an Egyptian deck, and I like that. What happened in the past to bring you to this looks like the 3 of Cups, and it is. At the very top of your reading, crowning it, you have the Strength card in reverse. This is what's going on in your conscious mind. What's coming up in the middle of the month? Near future, you have the Ace of Coins in reverse. These are some good cards, y'all. In the Self position, you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. What's going on in your environment? I think that's the 9 of Pentacles. Can I see it? Okay. In your hopes, wishes, your expectations, I have the 3 of Wands in reverse. And for your outcome for the month, the King of Cups. Okay. So, what I feel for you guys, like, all right, September, everything's gonna be up and up for you. With Miracle and the renewal in the very center of your reading, this is about it feels like something's happening with you that you've always. It feels like something that you always wanted, but you never thought that you would actually have or you would obtain. Okay, and what I feel, it could be money. You know, I feel like the month of September, I don't feel like money is going to be an issue for you guys. I feel like your finances, everything is going. It's not any worse. It's not any better. It's just you're gonna be able to manage. Okay. I feel like this is more of a spiritual issue for you. I feel like for a lot of the Geminis right now, what you're doing, you are evolving into a person who you always wanted to be, but never thought you could be. It's bringing a peace back. There's a peacefulness that I feel during the month of September. I feel like for a lot of you, your desires and your willpower is going to be restored. That's one way I see with this Miracle and the renewal, is that you're definitely more centered at this point in time. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly how to go about it. You know exactly what to do. You know, you just know. You know that you know that you know. That's what's going on in the very the root the foundation with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles is all about planning. He's all about strategic, methodical movement. He's about taking his time, not rushing things. Okay, he always has his mind focused on. He's always. I feel like he's always 5 to 10 steps ahead in his thoughts, okay, and what he does. He really gives thought about what the repercussions of things, okay? And so he's planning accordingly because he wants to be a king. I feel like a lot out of the other knights, he is the most stable. He's an earth sign. Because he is very practical in his doings, and he's very realistic. You know what I mean? He dreams big, but he's very realistic in how he acquires his dreams. And he knows that slow and steady wins the race. Okay? I don't feel like this Knight card is an actual person. I feel like that's the energy of what's going on for you right now. Like, part of this renewal has to do with you, the balancing out of the twins. My nose itch. What does that mean? Somebody talking about you or something? Shit, let them talk. I don't know. I think that's what it means. I don't know. But anyway, that's is neither here nor there. And he places value. Y'all like, this girl is crazy. He places value. Nope, he doesn't place value. He understands value. He understands worth. He understands hard work. Okay, so that's where you are right now. You're willing to do that because I feel like for some of in the past, you just party, have fun. You know, you just want to get out. This is the Three of Cups. You just want to get out, have fun. You want to drink. You just want to do your thing. And it's like now the energy is calling for you to get more serious, to get more focused about your future. I feel like this has to do with, for some of you, I just heard you're thinking about your own mortality. Okay? And a part of that is coming coming to terms with knowing that one day you are going to die. And this is something that we all know, but it's like when I see the Knight of Pentacles, is you making preparations for that. I don't feel like anybody's terminally ill or anything like that. It is you're making provisions for the long run. If it's like, so for some of you, this is a very, it's not going to apply to everybody. Some of you are actually thinking about your will. Some of you are actually drawing up papers or just considering like insurance papers or advanced directive living wills. If it's not a financial will, maybe it's a living will. If something was to happen to you and you can't make medical decisions for yourself, who do you want to make those decisions for you? These are the type of things that you're starting to think about. And I feel like, the energy around this during the month of September is calling for you to do so. All right. Whereas before, you touched on it, but you really didn't give it a lot of you didn't concentrate on it a lot, or you didn't give a lot of energy to it. Now you put a lot of energy to it because you're seeing that, you know what, this is very possible. I feel like for some of you, you may have had like friends, close friends, especially those who are like 30s, 40s, maybe even 20s, late 20s. Yeah, you've had some people around you, close people, or people that you knew that grew up with you who have passed away, and it's really making you think about your own mortality. For some of you, if it's not about that, it's about your retirement. Okay, for those who are in your 40s and 50s, it may be about long-term care, but I feel like it has to do with or what you're leaving, what type of debt you may be leaving to your children and family should you pass away or should you fall sick. Insurance policy, health insurance, life insurance is what I feel. Okay. It's time to get back to business. Like, I feel like you really have taken a long time off. You just been chilling and having fun, but this energy feels like it's time to get serious. You're not a stranger to hard work, but the challenge is the Fool card in reverse. I feel like it's not resorting back to old tactics, old ways. I feel like this is you remaining positive because what you're embarking on, and some of you, maybe this is about business, maybe about this is about your business plans too. I feel it feels like something that you're trying to acquire wealth or build or something that's going to accrue over time. Okay, I feel that for a good amount of it could be about your career as well, like your career path. What are you trying to do? For instance, if you for those who for those I can only talk about like health stuff because that's what I know. But like, say you're trying to be a nurse and you're trying to decide which is the best route for you to get into the field of nursing. Is it going to be for LPN? Is it going to be for you to be an associate degree nurse? Is it should you do a bachelor? Should you go and get a master's degree? Well, it all really, should you get a doctorate? It all depends on what you're planning to do with your degree. If you're just interested in patient care, you may not want to go all the way as far as to get a master's degree. Like, that's what I feel like. These are the type of things that you're thinking about at this time. Okay. What is the best way to circumvent a certain situation? Okay. That will allow for the maximum growth, whatever growth this entails, financial, educational, spiritual, whatever it means. What is the best route that's going to be for me that you can stay interested in it? Because when I see the challenge is this Fool card, it's about, Geminis, we know us, okay? And we can go hard on something for a while, and then after a while, it's just like, okay, I figured it out. You get the gist of it, and then you're done with it. So this is about maintaining longevity at this point in time, okay? You've been granted a new beginning, but it's about maintaining the longevity and maintaining interest, okay? Whatever this is about steady growth. Where you are in the conscious mind with the Strength card in reverse, this is you opening up yourself to possibilities of change. I feel like for some of you now, yeah, some of you, like I said at the very beginning, this is about you becoming this person that you always wanted to be. And now this is where you are now, is just embracing the change that is coming, that's unraveling or unfolding in front of you. It may be hard for some of you to believe that you're at this stage now, because I feel like if you were to look back at it, you will see that the transformation was slowly happening, but you didn't realize it at the time because you were so caught up on whatever else is going on in your environment. But now you see, like, wow, I'm really evolving into this person that I've always felt like I should be. Not just on the inside, but you're exuding it on the outside too. So it's there's a vulnerability here that I really like for the Geminis, because we are air signs, and we tend to kind of hold our emotions in unless we're really mad with you. We got to be really mad. But this is not, you're not in a bad space, you're not in a mad space, you're in a very good space during the month of September. It's just I feel like things are happening to you, and like now you're really taking notice to it, and it's like, whoa, don't get scared. Okay, that's what I tell you. Don't get scared, because you've been asking for this. You've been manifesting this for a long time. I feel like for some of you, in this past 3 cups, the 3 of Cups, I feel like it's really been like 3 years. Cups for me, a lot of times in readings represent months, but I feel like this has been something that you've been transitioning for at least a minimum of 3 years. Yeah, a minimum of 3 years. What's coming up in the near future or the middle of the month, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like some type of original plan that you were taking, you may have to divert yourself off of that plan. Feels like some of you are going to be turning down extra opportunities to make money, which is not really like you. But I feel like, again, with this Knight of Pentacles energy, is like you realize that not all money is good money. And maybe this, with this opportunity, whatever it is, it feels like it's something that something is being offered to you, and it sounds good. But you know, Geminis, we are so quick. We see right through it. And it's like, you know what? That's not going to benefit me in the long run. I'm going to pass this up. And some people may think that you're a little crazy for doing so, but you know, again, with the Knight of Pentacles, you know the plan. You know the plan that you're trying to do. And I feel like you feel like this is something that's going to uh, throw you off balance. So you're going to be turning it down. Let me take a Three of Hearts. Again, look what I told you. Three of Hearts is just like the Three of Cups to me. I feel like this is maybe some people trying to invite you on a trip. I feel like some friends or something are trying to get you to spend money. You just like, no, I ain't gonna do it. It sounds nice. You may even have the money to do it, but I don't feel like you're gonna do it because you're trying to put your money towards something else. You're trying to build your empire at this point in time. You don't have time for fun and games. You've been playing for a long time. It's time to get serious. So where you are in the self position, easy breezy with the Knight of Swords in reverse. See if you can see it. You're definitely strategizing your movements. You're thinking about everything a step ahead, even in your thoughts. You know, you being wise with your money, you being wise with your thoughts. You know, I feel like for some of you, you're definitely not allowing distractions to take hold because you just realize you don't have time at this point in time. And I feel like the people in your environment, they're going to get it. They're going to understand that you just don't have the time because you're coming up as a Nine of Pentacles in your environment. Everything's going to be working pretty well as far as, excuse me, like I said, like your money. I feel like people don't worry about, let me just say this. If you have to turn down offers at this point in time, and with like maybe old friends, I feel like somebody may be coming in town, or maybe want you to hang out or do something that you always used to do together. And you feel like you may have to turn this person down. They understand. Okay, I feel like on the outside they see you, they understand what you're trying to do, and they get it. Okay, that's about the most that I can say because I feel like they see you as the Nine of Pentacles at this point in time. And the other thing is, I want to tell you is that you're actually doing better than what you think you are, because this is how people see you with the Nine of Pentacles. You're doing much better than what you think you are, babies. Okay, so just where you are now, you're just keeping up the good work. You just maintaining. Okay, that's what you have to do. Hopes, wishes, expectations, the Three of Wands in reverse. You're trying to get a hold of all the changes. Yeah. You're trying to get a hold of the changes. You don't want things to move too fast. You want to be able to have a good grip on it. And I feel like you're going to have a good grip on it. I don't feel like this month doesn't feel like it's going to drag, and it doesn't feel like it's going to fly by. I feel like it's going to be an easy breezy time for you to take note of everything that's going on within you and around you. And you know, I can say that too by the outcome, because you have the King of Cups here. Definitely coming out more emotionally mature, not mature, secure at the end of the month. You have graduated, people. I'm gonna say we, because I'm putting myself in this. This is a good reading. I put myself in any reading, it don't matter. We're graduating. That's what this renewal is. I feel like for some of you, the renewal is also about, it's associated with the root chakra. It's the ability to let something go. Maybe it's something that you thought that you never could let go. A thought, a hurt, a pain, a person, something. There's this centeredness that I see with the renewal card. Look at her, like she's out in the middle of the forest, I guess, meditating, earthing on the ground. The sun is touching her. She's that's what she's doing. She's getting back in her center. She's allowing these emotions and things that kept her bound to fly away, to move. There is, there is no movement in stagnation. Of course, we know. And I feel like you guys have movement this month. You were having fun in the past, and you were not stagnant, because I feel like even in the past, when you weren't as serious, you still were learning different areas in a different, you were learning things and wisdom in different areas of your life. But now this is, the energy is switching up now. It's like, okay, you understand that, you've mastered knowing how to have fun and enjoy yourself. Now it's time for you to master, that's that polarity, that duality that we all have. Now it's time for you to master how to have some self-control, to have some willpower, to not rush and do everything, um like not put things to the side, all in the name of fun. It's now time to be serious at this point in time. And I feel like you're ready. Okay, because for some of you, you've been wanting to have a routine. Some of you have been wanting to get more organized. Some of you have been wanting your money to get better. And it's going to happen. And I feel like you have the energy here with the miracle to keep you pushing, and keep you focused on at the to keep you focused on the task at hand, on your goals, your long-term goals. You're seeing how you can do little small things. I feel like for some of you, there's some of my Geminis out there where when it comes to especially money, the way you think about saving money is to get let me say it the other way. You're realizing the benefits of smaller saving, like being able to get a small amount of money and transfer it over, instead of trying to save up, save up a larger amount then moving it. I feel like you're going to be getting smaller things. You realize that's still growth regardless. Okay, and I feel like your mind can compute that a little bit better than trying to reach one big goal and trying to save it to that one big goal, and you always find yourself failing at that time. I'm telling you, I'm guilty of that myself. So I feel like for some of you, that's what I feel like, that's what you're going to be coming to that realization to. It's like a click is what I hear in your brain. Something clicks, and it's like something switches off and something switches on. And it's like, oh, I didn't even think about, you know what? I could have been doing this way for, I didn't even realize I could do it like that. That's why I hear some of you saying at this point in time, which is going to be good. So, good energy, guys. You're definitely on the up and up. I feel like, you're going to be staying on that path. And, you're going to make some time for having fun, but it's just not going to be a lot. And I really don't think you're going to mind, because you're trying to build your nest egg at this time, and I don't blame you. All right. So, some of you just heard it. Some of you are actually learning how to garden. You're taking an interest in gardening. If it's not gardening, like planting food and canning. I know that's very specific, but I'm just telling you, like, you see the benefit in learning how to grow your own food. And you're going to, even if you never had your hand in a piece of dirt, this is something you're going to be trying to do at this point in time. It's a very earthy feel that I have for my Geminis this month. A strong need to get back into nature as well. Maybe that's what the renewal is. It's summertime going into fall here in the northern hemisphere. So, it's pretty soon it's going to be fall. The leaves are going to be changing. You may be wanting to get out more as the weather starts to get a little cooler, taking more walks, taking in the colors of the fall once the leaves start to change. It's that absorbing that good Mother Earth energy to help you. Guys, I'm sorry, my eyes itching so bad. To help you along your way, to help you find the answers that you've so been seeking. Okay? So, beautiful month, guys. Enjoy yourself. I love you. Take care. I will see you in the month of October. If you would like a personal reading, check my information. It is in the description box below. All right? Thank you. Have a good month. Bye.